In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect PayFast to HighLevel using CheckoutJoy, which will enable you to sell your HighLevel courses and products in Rands straight into your PayFast account. I'm going to show you how to create a checkout page like this one, how to connect PayFast and HighLevel and install all the required apps. The whole process takes about 10 minutes, so you'll be selling in no time. Let's go. So I'm logged into my CheckoutJoy account. This is a fresh, brand new account. I'm also logged into PayFast, and I'm also logged into my HighLevel account. So the three things we need to do is to connect PayFast to CheckoutJoy, firstly. Then we need to install the CheckoutJoy app on the HighLevel marketplace. And thirdly, we need to set up the product with the checkout that is linked to HighLevel. And then we're going to do a demo right at the end to end, to see how everything fits together. Okay, so in your CheckoutJoy dashboard, firstly, we're going to connect PayFast. So you go down to Settings and Payment Methods. And you see the list of all our processes. You need to find the PayFast one. And you click Setup. So the two important things we need, Merchant ID and Merchant Key. So you get this in your PayFast dashboard. So I'm logged in there. You go down to Settings and Developer Settings. And right here in the corner, top right, you'll see your Merchant ID. You can just double click, copy that. I'll select, this is a funny one, copy, go back, paste, and the same for your merchant key. Okay, so you copy that, you come back, you paste. You can ignore the button text that is soon to be removed. You can also ignore the passphrase. If you want, you can activate that toggle to receive email notifications from PayFast when payments come in. You'll get enough notifications as it is. I'm going to leave it empty. So let's create it. All right, that's all you need. So now PayFast is connected to CheckoutJoy. Okay, next step is to connect HighLevel to CheckoutJoy. So you go to integrations. So we have an app. There we go. You select HighLevel there. We have an app on the HighLevel marketplace, the app marketplace. So when you get to this point, so integrations, HighLevel, is a button to install the app. So you go to the HighLevel marketplace and they will ask you, this is just the app overview, that's fine. You select next. They will ask you to select your account. Mine is called Blockbrain Courses. And once you arrive back on the CheckoutJoy dashboard, everything is set up correctly. So now you've installed the CheckoutJoy app in HighLevel. We've connected PayFast. Third step is to set up a product. We create a product. So you can you add product. There's a HighLevel option there. And this is normal e-commerce stuff. You give your, so let's do it. Let's call it HighLevel PayFast product. You can add your images, you can do everything. Important to add a thank you page. So this is typically the URL on your website. Thank you for your purchase. Check your email. That type of stuff. This is the important stuff. So HighLevel settings, tags. So here you add the tags that you want to trigger the workflow with. It can be anything. It's just a random string. You can create it whatever. We'll call it, let's do a PayFast, and you can also add multiples, which would be helpful. Let's call it CheckoutJoy. All right. So this will, so when someone completes checkout now on CheckoutJoy using PayFast, they will get added to HighLevel and they will get tagged with PayFast and CheckoutJoy. And soon we'll use those tags in HighLevel to create a workflow that will do everything that's and set everything up. All right, pricing, it's a once-off. Let's make it in the trusty old ZAR, and we'll make it $9.99 at least. All right, so now we have, this is all you need. All right, so pretty cool. Last step would be to do the checkout. So every product in CheckoutJoy has its own hosted checkout page. That's the easiest way to get started. You can also do a custom checkout page where you have where you can customize the content, or you can do a widget which you can embed on your website, But the hosted checkout page, I think, is by far the quickest. Let's do that one. All right, so it looks something like this. This is the classic 2-column stripe-like checkout page, and now you can have all our features. I'm gonna do a quick run through of all the features that you can do, or that we have. Obviously, there's form fields. You can add phone number. Let's add a billing address. You can also add custom fields, drop downs, stuff like that. All right. Payment processes. We want to enable PayFast, which is there by default. Okay. Language and currencies. This is a cool one. Here you can change the language of the checkout to anything. You can also enable automatic translations. So the checkout will pick up the language of the user in their browser, and it will translate the page to their local language. Or you can just have it set to straight up something else than English. Currency, you can add multiple currencies if you want, so allow a drop down for the customer to select their local currency. Also, if they have multiple currencies is enabled, by default they will see their local one. So if you enable US dollars and someone from the US visits the checkout page, they will see the US equivalent price, the price converted to US dollar. So we do the currency conversion with the current rates, and they see that. The snag, unfortunately, for PayFast and any South African payment is that the actual payment will happen in Rands at the end of the day. So even if they view the US dollar price, or they see the US dollar price, they will make the payment in Rands. So for now, we're going to leave it at Rands. This is for us, by us. So we're going to target South Africans, leave it Rands, and that's it. The last one is country restrictions. So this is if you want to do like geofencing, geofence your checkouts. So you would have a SA only checkout that has PayFast and Rands, and you might want all international guys to go to a different checkout. So in this case, you can restrict the country, make this one only available to South Africans, and then create other checkouts for internationals. Hike up the price, do whatever you need. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it bare bones. This is our form. We're collecting billing address. This is our product. You can have coupons if you want. All the classic checkout stuff. All right, we are almost done. So the last step. So let's view the page. This is now a live page. There you go. I'm gonna fix the zoom quickly. There you go. All right, this is it. Nice, nice, nice. Complete order. If you complete everything, that will take you to PayFast for the payment. Okay, the last step, of course, is setting up everything in HighLevel. Let's quickly create a workflow that will grant your new customer access to your course once they buy. Okay, so in HighLevel, we go to automations. There's a workflow. We create a new workflow. We start from scratch because it's an easy two-step thing. All right, cool. We're gonna give it a name. Let's call it our PayFast CheckoutJoy. Cool. Okay, so you've got a trigger and you've got the action. A trigger in this case would be when a contact is tagged. So when we set up a product, we gave those two tags in the HighLevel settings. One was PayFast, one was CheckoutJoy, and here we will create a new trigger. And we will look for contact tag, that one there. Contact tag. Yeah, we'll leave those names. And the filter, you'll see here, there's one that says when tag is added. You select a tag. So now you can either create a new one or select one of your existing ones. Let's say PayFast. I remember we tagged it. Let's add a new tag. Cool. So when someone is tagged with PayFast, this workflow will trigger. It's as easy as that. Cool beans. All right, so next one is the actions. So in this case, we want, when someone is triggered, we want to grant them access to an offer, which is linked to one of our courses. So you look here, there's an option for, I think you can just look for it, grant. There you go. Course grant offer. Okay, course grant offer, they give you a drop down. Super cool course, why not? All right, And that is literally it. That was 10 minutes so far, start to finish. So let's do a demo and I'll show you everything start to finish. All right, so back in CheckoutJoy. I must remember that this is going to be an actual payment because this is my real PayFast account. So I'm going to change the price. You can also do a coupon. I'm just going to change the price to, let's make it 10 Rand, why not? All right. Okay, so looking at our checkout, I'm gonna refresh. So I changed the price to 10 Rand because I'm gonna do an actual payment here to demo everything. So, okay, let's go. Let's do the form. Sure, yeah, cool, everything's fine. I'm not purchasing as a business, but if you need to, there's billing name, billing email. Yeah, sure, terms and conditions, I agree. Let's go. This is the classic PayFast payment page. 10 Rand, that's correct. You've got all your normal stuff. I'm actually gonna do snap scan. Cool. It's going. There you go. Transaction was successful. Also, let's have a look in HighLevel. I will go to contacts first. And the email that we used was... All right, so yeah, this is the email that we used. This is my Gmail one. And if I have a look at the user, you'll see that the tags was PayFast and CheckoutJoy. So I was tagged correctly. And if I go to automations, let's have a look here. That's the PayFast CheckoutJoy one. Total enrolled is 1. I can already see that it worked. Let's go to enrollment history. There you go. So I was just added. Enrollment reason was contact tag trigger, and the current action is course grant offer. So there we go. End to end, did the payment, received the money. The user was added to HighLevel. They were granted access to the course. Everyone wins. I hope you enjoyed this demo. If there's any questions, leave it in the comments or reach out to us to support, or find us in the chat widget, Facebook. I'll be happy to help.